What's up, everyone? This is Trainer Dell, and I know, y'all love Weiss Schwarz. I love Weiss Schwarz. I miss Weiss Schwarz. I don't play Weiss Schwarz. There's no one to play Weiss Schwarz with. But I have been watching Sword Art Online because it's on Netflix. The Alicization? How would I say that? Someone help me. But basically, I was like, man, I gotta fix up my Asuna waifu deck. So if I ever do play, then Asuna waifu can show her dominance, and waifu wars could still be a thing. I don't know. I haven't actually played Weiss Schwarz in, man, a year maybe. But I just wanted to update this deck and put some stuff in it. I like Asuna with her orange hair, as you can see, like, you know, the first season's look and whatnot. I don't mind her fairy look. I mean, Imprisoned Queen is definitely in here. But this look of sword art is cool to me. I do like sword art. But yeah, let's just get right into the deck. And we got Asuna's Married Life. This is here because it just has the assist. So all characters in front of it get 500 power, and then whenever climax is placed in the climax area, choose one of your characters, and that character gets 1,000 power to end a turn. So she's all right. I had like 4, but since there's a lot of new cards, I was like, yeah, I'll start cutting some stuff down. And then it doesn't have to be super competitive, but it can still be just fun and have different artworks of her. During your turn, all of your characters get 500 power. So another like kind of pseudo assist, but it doesn't have to have anything in front of it. And you can rest 2 of your characters, I believe. I think that is it. Like tap, I think it's called rest. Choose one of your avatar characters, and that character gets 1,000. So if you have this in the back row with like this one, yeah, you can just do that because they're not gonna swing or attack. One of the newer cards that I think is super essential, we got Asuna's Homemade Cooking. And if the number of other characters you have is 1 or less, this card gets +1 level and 1,000 power. So it can become like if it's the first thing you drop, it's basically a level 1 card with 3k. But the best part about it is the brainstorm, because we need a way to, you know, get stock out. So reveal 4 cards from the top of your deck and put them into your waiting room. For each climax reveal, this card gets 1,000 power and 1 soul to end a turn. So just brainstorm. I don't think there was any Asuna brainstorms that I believe until that card. I could be wrong though. Then added in this right here. How about something sweet, Asuna? Super cute artwork. Is that what that I can't remember. The name escapes me. But yeah. So here, put 1 card from your hand to your waiting room and 1 stock. And then when this card is placed on the stage from your hand, you may pay the cost. And if you do, search your deck for 1 avatar or net character, reveal it to your opponent, put in your hand, then shuffle your deck. So just a way to search. And when this card attacks, you can look at the top card of your deck, put it to the top or into your waiting room. So you can help with triggers or get stuff out of the way. Kind of like almost like a self-mill. Then we have the Asuna's True Expression. And it's here for the change ability 1, and put a card from your hand into your waiting room and put this card into your waiting room. At the beginning of your climax phase, you may pay the cost. And if you do, choose a card named Imprisoned Queen Asuna in your waiting room and put it on the stage in the position that this was on. So change, you know, she doesn't change into a Titan. She just turns back to herself. One of the promo, Glitter of Water Surface, I have no shame. It's an Asuna card, and it's actually pretty alright, because when your other avatar or net creature attacks, this card gets plus 1,500 power to end a turn. And it also has Encore, so it can get pretty strong. I believe like 7k, right? For stage 1. Just have the 1. You can only ever find 1, I think. Asuna Invites to the Party. I think this was one of like the expensive cards before it got the reprint. So it's really cool. And I just love the stars on it. Like, you see that? So 4 of these, if the number of avatar net creatures you have is 3 or more, this card gets 1,000 power. And for 1 stock, when this card attacks, if a card named Star Splash is in your climax area, you may pay the cost. If you do, search your deck for 1 avatar net character, reveal it to your opponent, and put it into your hand, shuffle the deck. So away the climax combo just to like search for whatever you need. 3 of the Asuna take shelter, and I think this is a really cool card. When it gets +1 level and 1500 power for each marker underneath this card, and this thing can get pretty beefy itself. So when this card battles, an opponent becomes flip. I don't remember the term, but you may put that card underneath this as a marker. So it's just a way to like take away advantage from your opponent, take away cards that they might need to go to the waiting room or wherever else. Then 3 Asuna's positive feelings. That shatter foil. Sometimes I look back at these cards, I'm like, man, I love just the quality and the look of it all. 1, and when this card attacks, if a card named Identity of a Wife is in your climax area, you may pay the cost, and if you do, choose one of your opponent's characters, return it to your opponent's hand. And Accelerate, put the top card of your deck to your clock at the beginning of your climax. You may pay the cost. If you do, this card gets plus 3,500 power into the end of turn. So she can become, what is that? 8,000 as a level 1. So it's pretty cool. And I do play the climax combo. I think I have 2 of that climax in here. Imprisoned Queen Asuna. Oh, good art, but sad place she's at right now. She just has Encore, and then if another character with Kirito is here, so basically kind of not really playable. Just because I don't play Kirito. It's all Asuna. It's an Asuna waifu deck. So the effect really doesn't matter, but the fact that it can come out with the change ability, that's why I run it. 2 of the self-sacrifice, and then just choose one of your avatar or net characters, and that character gets plus 35. Really strong. I think there's some other cards that do like less power up, but do like other effects, but it's fine. The level 2s. Only running Lightning Flash Asuna, because if this is facing a level 3 card or higher, then this gets plus 4,000 power and 1 soul. And when it battles an opponent and they become reversed, put that character into the opponent's stock. So just another like anti-meta type thing. Like they don't go to the waiting room, they don't get shuffled back in. I think is this the first one, right? This is the double R. Yeah, this is the first one I got. And then when they did the reprint, I was able to pick more up. 4 of Asuna's Commanding Strength for the level 3s. Sort of a game ender. When it's placed onto the stage from your hand or by the effect of Return to the Front Lines, which I don't play, then you just heal 1. And then you can put a card from your hand into your waiting room and pay 1 stock. When this card attacks, you may pay the cost, and if you do, all of your avatar characters get 500 power and plus 1 until end of turn. So 4, maximize on that one for her Commanding Strength. And then 2 of the Beacon of Hope Asuna. So this is kind of a convoluted big thing here, but yeah. This ability activates up to once per turn. During the turn that this card is placed on the stage from your hand or by a change effect, when damage is dealt by this card is canceled, you may deal 1 damage to your opponent. So the turn that you play her, even if they cancel her damage, then at least she can deal 1 extra damage. Sadly, that damage can be canceled, but it's still alright, because it's the late game. Any damage you get through is really good. And when this card attacks, if a card named on top of the world tree is in your climax area until the end of turn, all your creatures get 5,000 powers, and the ability, when this card battles an opponent, becomes reversed or whatever it is, put that character into your opponent's stock. So just like the Lightning Flash Asuna, is it? Yeah, just really good. So I'm playing for the climaxes all 4 of these Star Splashes. I thought about running like the one that lets you draw, but I think bouncing a card can be more beneficial to helping you survive the game or even win the game if you're able to bounce an opponent's character back if you're about to lose. Drawing a card is alright, but I mean, most of the time it's not like there's like hand traps, except for the hand traps, but they don't like help you win the game. You can still lose. 2 of the Identity of the Wife for that climax combo. 1 on top of the world tree. Now, I thought about running 2, but I really, really wanted to play Mother's Rosario just because I just love this moment from the movie, and I think it's really cool. So yeah, I actually should go back and talk about what they do, huh? So Star Splash can bounce 1 soul. All characters get plus 1,001 soul, but it has the spin to bounce. That's triggered. Identity of Wife. Double 2 souls. And when this card is placed into the climax from your hand, draw a card and then choose one of your characters, and that character gets plus 2,001 soul. This one also bounce if it's triggered. It just gives all your characters plus 1,001 soul. And then double soul if you trigger it off your attack. And auto, when this card is placed into your climax from your hand, choose up to 1 yellow card, and all the Asuna cards are basically yellow. And one in your waiting room, put it into your stock and send your character, and all your characters get plus 1 soul to end of turn. So I just really want to run that. I mean, if anything, I can probably take out 1 Star Splash for another Identity of the Wife. Or, I'm sorry, for another World Tree. I think about it, but I like all the different ones. I think this one is the most crucial one to have. So yeah, that's the Asuna Waifu deck, updated in 2021. And I would really want to get an SP of her. I think that would be really cool, so I'll try to save up for that. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Let me know who's your anime waifu. Take care. Peace.